All right, what up, guys? It's Coop with C&T Designs again. This video is a little different than the other ones I've been doing. Basically going over the bills and stuff that I'm reading. Let me show you what I got going on. And this is just me going over my own thoughts. But hopefully, let's get back here. Hopefully this might give some of you an idea. So let me pull this up. Okay, so this is what I started working on today, and I have to finish this, and this is going to go to all of my Congress people from Alabama. You name it, whether they are Senate, whether they're House, they're getting it. I believe I'm going to edit this a little bit, change a couple of things in it once I get it done, and it's going to go to my state people. Because it's just getting ridiculous. So either way, I mean, at least I'm voicing my opinion. At least these people know where I stand on this stuff, and maybe we can get a lot more people to let them know where we stand. So let's get into this, and then realize this is the first draft of this, and there's a bunch of stuff that I have to add. But let's go through this, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas down in the comments. Okay, so gentlemen, because I'm sending this to all the people from Alabama, and it's all guys right now. I'm writing you today to inform you about a very serious situation that is developing with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. The fact is the BATF is a regulatory agency that's out of control. Right now, the BATF is making up regulations at will, and these regulations will be treated as laws. Laws that will make many law-abiding gun owners felons overnight. People that purchase legal products are now seeing rule changes that retroactively make those very products illegal, and their owner or their law-abiding or their legal products are now, goddamn, I'm losing my place. All right. People that purchase legal products are now seeing rule changes that I'm going to learn how to talk one day, retroactively make those very products illegal, and their law-abiding owners will be guilty of crimes that carry fines up to $250,000 and 10 years in prison for each offense. These products include force reset triggers, like the FRT and WOT, braced pistols, unfinished frames and receivers, solvent traps, and I add in here in case these morons don't know, a product people use to make their own suppressors once they get a Form 1 done at the BATF. A product called an auto key card, a simple metal card with a graphic of a lightning link. Then I start going through some of the cases here, at least for the auto key card part. At least 2 people at this time are being charged with multiple felony charges over the auto key card. I added that in wrong, so I'm going to have to edit that. At least at this time, at least 2 people. So I need to get rid of the at this time part. Yeah. So let me edit that. So that sounds a little better. Over the auto key card. And they are facing decades in prison and tens of thousands of dollars in fines. Their names are Christopher J. Irving, in jail right now in Florida, and Matthew Hoover, arrested by U.S. Marshals and out on bond. A recent article in the Florida Times-Union, link the article here, states that Mr. Irving is facing over 140 years in prison. Oh, this freaking thing. Okay, no, that's about right. So he is in effect facing life in prison for a novelty item that has not been proven to have been used in a single crime. Mr. Hoover is facing felony charges for conspiracy to distribute machine guns, among other charges, for promoting the auto key card. And I got to get rid of that because let's change that around for promoting the auto key card. All right. Again, this was a legal product sold by a legal business. It should be no surprise to you at all that the vast majority of your voting base are gun owners. Many of these law abiding citizens that support Republicans have purchased many of these products and are now in danger of losing all of their rights and freedoms for owning legal products. How are Americans supposed to live law abiding, peaceful lives if at any moment they can become felons at the stroke of a pen? Right now, the BATF is treating triggers like the FRT and WOT as machine guns. And that needs to be, that needs to be one word. Ooh, shit. The BATF is confiscating these products from dealers and collecting customer records so that they can force private citizens to turn over their legally owned property or face charges for possessing non-transferable post-86 machine guns. These triggers do not fit the legal text. Do not fit the legal text of the definition for a machine gun, but they are being treated as a machine gun because they allow a person to shoot fast. Again, there is a definition in the United States Code for how a firearm is classified as a machine gun. Damn it. One of these days I will learn how to speak and type and be a grown-up adult. So classified as a machine gun, and that definition is not it shoots fast. According to Cornell Law's online law library, law.cornell.edu, 26 U.S. Code 5845 defines a machine gun as B. Machine gun. The term machine gun means any weapon which shoots, is designed to shoot, or can be readily restored to shoot automatically more than one shot without manual reloading by a single function of the trigger. The term, and I believe this was an edit added later, I'll have to look it up. The term shall also include the frame or receiver of any such weapon, any part designed and intended solely or exclusively, or a combination of parts designed and intended for use in converting a weapon into a machine gun. That still doesn't fit the auto key card, kids, because that's not meant to do that. And any combination of parts from which a machine gun can be assembled if such parts are in the possession or under the control of a person. That would be something like if you have an auto sear or something like that in one of the parts kits you got in. They could try to do some constructive possession bullshit with that. Again, this law is absolutely ridiculous. So again, that is the legal definition of a machine gun in existing law passed by Congress. Are we a country of laws or not? Who gets to define how fast a gun can shoot before it becomes a machine gun? Do the text of laws that were passed by Congress even matter anymore? If not, why not just dissolve Congress and let the alphabet agencies run things? Many Americans, tens of millions of Americans in fact, like myself, use unfinished frames and receivers to build their own custom guns. We enjoy building firearms that fit our needs instead of buying a gun from a store and then having to spend money changing parts out to get the firearm like we want it. It is no different than people building their own motors for their cars and trucks at home. These homemade firearms are called privately made firearms, or PMFs, by the BATF. By law, PMFs do not have to be serialized, and businesses that produce frames and receivers that are used to make PMFs are not required to hold a federal firearms license. The rule changes the BATF is about to come out with will cause many businesses to shut down and put hundreds of people out of work. These actions will shut down hundreds of millions of dollars in legal commerce and will destroy many people's lives. This is being done in the name of public safety, citing that since these PMFs are not serialized, that they cannot be traced by the BATF. There is no evidence that PMFs are a substantial source for crime guns. The only figures I can find, the only numbers that I have heard from legislators and law enforcement, do not separate PMFs that were not serialized from firearms that were manufactured with a serial number, but that serial number was removed. Most criminals will remove any serial number on firearms they acquire, or the serial number will be removed by the criminal that stole the firearm from its legal owner. It is not like the serial number on a firearm can't be removed. It takes seconds and no skill at all to damage or remove the serial number on a firearm. If a criminal is going to rob, murder, and sell drugs, do you really think they care that removing a serial number from a firearm is illegal? I watched the Senate hearing entitled Senate Judiciary Committee Holds a Hearing, Stop Gun Violence, Ghost Guns. The sheer amount of false information in this hearing and the flat out lies in this hearing were disgusting to watch. It does in fact take time and skill to make a safe, working, dependable firearm at home. Those that spoke in the hearing saying that it was too easy to make a firearm from these kits couldn't put a kit together, or couldn't put together a working firearm from one of these kits. Their lives depended on it. The BATF needs to be restrained and forced to act inside their authority. The BATF is supposed to enforce the laws that are in United States Code, not make up regulations that will have the force of law, making tens of millions of Americans felon for making, owning, and building legal products. And since this is going to legislators in Alabama, many people in Alabama purchase braced pistols from gun stores that for many years have been completely legal and now will be treated as short-barreled rifles. Unless a person pays $200 for a tax stamp and register these firearms, they can be charged with felony possession of an SBR. That could lead to many people in Alabama and around the country being fined thousands of dollars and imprisoned for a decade. This is insane. There is no evidence that these braced pistols are being used in crimes at any significant rate. In fact, looking at the Department of Justice's own statistics, handguns still account for the overwhelming majority of firearms used in crime. So this is the start of this letter. I've got to add some more stuff in about braced pistols. After some of the releases today, I've got to add some stuff about the registry operations going on right now. And there's still more that I want to add into this. I thought I could write kind of a concise one-page letter. No, it ain't working out that way. This one's going to be a long one. But going to congress.gov, let's take a trip real fast. That way you guys can see. So we can look by members. And where's that? See, I know I can find them by my address. Where is it where I can find them by state? I know I can find them, but there it is. So I can find them by party. I can look at House, the Senate, and I can find them by state. So I can come down here. So there are 9 mofos that are going to get this letter. And these are all the guys from Alabama. So you got Earhart, Brooks, Carl, Moore, Palmer, Rogers. I was looking at some of his. Um, this chick's a Democrat. She's going to get it too. Richards, Tuberville. I've looked at a lot of their stuff in the last little while. That's why their names are still highlighted. So, yeah, all of my state guys are going to get this. I don't care which district they're in. Doesn't matter to me. They are going to get this letter. So when you click on one of these guys, all right, there's his website. We can communicate with him through there. Of course, there's his number, all that stuff. So all of his contact information's there. So all of these Congress critters are going to be getting letters and going to be getting calls from me starting this week. So if this gives any of you guys any ideas to start trying to call, write letters, send it out to your Congress critters, hey, join on with it. If you have any ideas for anything that I need to put in the letter, throw it down in the comments. I try to get to everybody's comments. I know I'm a small channel, but I'm also father, kids, work, and everything. But I try to stay on top of that. So hit me up, guys. That's the video for right now. I'm going to be doing some of the paper cut videos probably later tonight. I think there's at least 2 bills I want to go through tonight. So that's it for right now, guys. You guys be cool, and I think I'm going to be going to listen to Shooting Gallery New England. Yeah, he should be on. So you guys be cool. I'm out.